This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
We'll tell you what's bringing Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts to the Laurel Mall this weekend. That and much more next. Hey friends, thank you so much for your time. I'm Ken Kara, and you're watching us in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in SD on Channel 13. And download the free Samsung Productions app to stream us on your TV with Apple TV and Google Chromecast. Let's get to our Wednesday headlines now from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A familiar face is back at the helm of the West Hazleton Fire Department temporarily. West Hazleton Mayor John Chura tells SSPTV News that council appointed retired West Hazleton Fire Chief Robert Ward as the department's interim fire chief. The mayor says that the appointment came after the resignation of Chief Sean Evans for health reasons. Ward will serve as the interim department chief until council makes a permanent appointment, and you can read more about the appointment in today's Standard Speaker and at standardspeaker.com. The borough of Freeland has a new chief of police. Kevin Schutrump, a retired Pennsylvania State Trooper, will begin his new job on March 16th. He is the third from the right in this photo from the Standard Speaker. Schutrump, a lifelong resident of the Hazleton area, served with the state police for 25 years. Chief Schutrump replaces Tony Harris, who left Freeland in October to become the police chief in the borough of Cunningham. An investigation is underway into a brawl that broke out after a boys' playoff basketball game. According to our media partner, the Standard Speaker, police responded to Martz Hall in Pottsville around 9 p.m. last night for reports of a fight in the stands. The incident involves several spectators at the game between Marion High School and Panther Valley High School. Pottsville police say appropriate charges will be filed after all the evidence is collected and reviewed. Well, today is the last day to purchase the Angela Park DVD at a special price. Samsung Productions produced this documentary on one of the area's most popular family amusement parks of old. Today is the last day to purchase the DVD online only for just $15.99. Simply go to ssptv.com/Angela Park. Have you bought your Girl Scout cookies yet? I didn't buy mine. My mom bought me some Thin Mints. Thank you, Mom. Even if you have bought your cookies, Lisa Sugart has the details on where you can get more this weekend. I need more Thin Mints, Mom.
I am back at one of my favorite places here, the Laurel Mall, with our dear friend Rocco Aruzo, who is the mall's property manager. And I heard a rumor that the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts are taking over Laurel Mall this weekend.
They are. They're taking it over this weekend. It's really funny that both of them are going to be here and scheduled at the same time. But the Girl Scouts will be here this weekend selling their cookies. And you and I discussed, boy, they always have to sell their cookies during Lent. And we can't eat them. And that really kills me. But anyway.
We just don't fast on Girl Scout cookies, that's all.
I know, you're right. We're not going to fast on Girl Scout cookies. But yeah, the Girl Scouts are taking over. They'll be in center court right across from the elevator. They'll be selling their cookies. And we also have the Anthracite District, the Cub Scouts here with their Pinewood Derby. They're going to be here this weekend. That's always a fun event. I think Kenny Carr won that or something one while back when he was a young
That's what I had heard. Yes, he was very good at that. Yes,
Yeah,
maybe he should come up and supervise.
I think he should come up, and I think he should maybe race again, but he told me it was fixed. That's why I won. But anyway, we're having fun with Kenny today. But yes, they're both going to be here, so we're looking forward to it. The Pinewood Derby is a lot of fun, and actually to tell people that will be in the former Olympia store, because that's the only room since the Cub Scouts and the Girl Scouts and everybody else has taken over the mall. So they'll be at the former Olympia store right by Boscov's. That starts at 12 noon. It runs for about 3 hours. It's a lot of fun. So buy some Girl Scout cookies and then go up and watch the Pinewood Derby. I think it works out really well.
Absolutely. That's two fun events, and this mall is going to be hopping this weekend. That's certainly for sure. But in addition to that, we also have a popular club coming back too, the Tuscarora Flyers. I love seeing them here. Yeah,
they come every year around right before Easter in March, and they'll be back again this year with their display. They'll be in the Boscov's wing. They display all their planes, and then of course then they sell them. You could buy little ones, you know, to put together. So they're a lot of fun, and they'll be here all weekend. So we look forward to them. They'll be setting up. They'll be here the whole weekend. So we have the Flyers Club along with the Cub Scouts. And what more can you ask for, right?
Well, I'm going to ask for a new store, and I got my wish because you want to tell everybody that there is a ribbon cutting coming up next week.
Yes, there is. On March 6th, that Tuesday, 11 a.m., we are doing the ribbon cutting for the new Chinese massage. They took over the former 3R Wicker location right next to Golden Cash, right across from Victoria Candies. and we're looking forward to that. He remodeled the whole place and looks really nice, so we'll be doing the ribbon cutting. That's one of many to come.
All right. He's been telling us that the leases are in the works. It's a long process. We don't want to go through that again. Janine was here earlier this week. She talked about it all. But you do want to give a heads up because two really popular events coming up just so they can mark their calendars, the Community Carnival and the Easter Bunny.
Yes, the Community Carnival will be here on Saturday, the 10th of March. That's a big event. That'll be, we'll have all the tables and all the nonprofits. They'll be set up in the Boscov's wing, and they'll be here all day Saturday from 10 to 9. And then our furry friend, the Easter Bunny, will be hopping into the Laurel Mall in Center Court. Then he'll be here on the 17th, Saturday the 17th, led in by Fabergé Follies and our dear friend DJ John from the Strand. Will be playing, I guess, Peter Cottontail, and we'll get him. And he's coming in at 1 p.m. on Saturday.
All right, there is tons of stuff happening here at the Laurel Mall, but be here this weekend because, hey, I know Kenny, Kara, and I are going to be the first in line for the Girl Scout cookie, so we're going to tell you that right now. So we'll see you this weekend and for many other great events happening right here at the Laurel Mall.
Thanks, Lisa. And when we have more time, I'll tell my Pinewood Derby story. Well, a reminder that our SSPTV programming is available tonight and every Wednesday from 6:30 until 8 p.m. on our high-definition channel, 513. You can also catch a rebroadcast of SSPTV News tonight at 8 p.m. on both channels, Channel 13 and HD 513. And please keep hanging out because Dave Seaman from the Standard Speaker is going to join us to talk about a big story about Little League in our area, plus local basketball, wrestling, and swimming. And up next, Lisa Sugart fills us in on this year's Pearl Awards hosted by the Hazelton YWCA to honor local women who are positive role models. This is SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazelton Standard Speaker.
Jean Lassant is back with more social media tips. Tonight, she continues her advice for those using a business page on Facebook.
And obviously, if you have a business page, you don't want a lot of controversy on your business page, so stay away from politics.
I mean, yes, I love politics, but on our business page on SSPTV, SSPTV News, unless it's a political story, we're not going out there and saying, hey, I voted for this one, or I voted for that one, or this is my favorite president. So you're staying away from drawing in those political views, just so that you're not offending people on what they are. Again, that is strictly my opinion. Some people are very vocal on where they stand on politics, and they don't care if they gain or lose business from it. But the rule of thumb is, if you're starting out, and this is just, social media 101, that you want to just, when in doubt, leave it out.
Absolutely. And interacting. You do a lot of interacting on your page. You're always asking people for opinions or suggestions and that. And I think that gets a lot of attention. So that's a good thing to do.
It's so funny because my friends always say to me, you're so random, like randomness. So sometimes I'll hashtag randomness, but it's just things that interest me, or something's going on in my life. I throw it out there. And some things I think are going to get a lot of attention, and it's like, a dud, and you get, no interaction. Don't be afraid to delete those posts, because having those sit on your pages inactive is something that you can get rid of, and you don't have to be afraid of that. There's something on your page that you don't like, get rid of it. If there's someone that you don't want to interact with, get rid of it. You could hide people's comments without them knowing, because on their side, on a business page, it looks like the comment is still there, so you are not going to be as offensive to them because they can't see that you hid their post. You didn't really delete it. You hid it from them. So there's something else that you can look at.
And lastly, I made a mistake when I was making a post, but a lot of people, I'm just saying that because someone else did, not me. Not me. I don't make mistakes.
perfect
but
in
if I
every
make
way.
a mistake, I know that you can go in and correct it. You can edit it. So if I spelled a word or a name wrong, I can go back in and edit it and fix it.
Yes, you can. And I pretty much do this every morning, because I try to post first thing in the morning, before my coffee, and I should wait till after my coffee. I spell out a lot better after that. But if you put a post on there and maybe you spell the word wrong, or I know with my phone, like with the Androids, you can swipe and text, so it might change a word. You could actually go in there and edit. It sounds simple, but some people don't check over their posts. You want to go in there and you want to edit and make sure that your grammar is correct, that your spelling is correct, And again, I make these mistakes too, but it's something we should be more aware of on our business pages.
Absolutely. Great tips. If you need help with your social media, this is the lady to call. You can get in touch with her, Janine at SSPTV.com. It's the Socializer one, and you are here to help people.
Yes, we are. So find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, Twitter too.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
A look at the city of Hazleton on a windy morning on the airport beltway in Hazel Township, actually. Let's take a look at our weather forecast now from the National Weather Service. Tonight will be mostly cloudy. We will have a chance of some rain after midnight, low in the upper 30s. Then on Thursday, 60% chance of rain. We'll have a high in the 50s. It will be a windy day. Wind gusts as high as 25 miles per hour at night. 100% chance of rain, low in the mid 30s. Friday, snow and rain with light snow accumulation, highs in the upper 30s. And then on Friday night, snow is likely, a 70% chance, low in the upper 20s. Saturday will be mostly cloudy, highs around 40 degrees. Saturday night, mostly cloudy, lows in the mid-20s. Sunday, the sun comes out, mostly sunny, highs in the lower 40s. And then Sunday night, partly cloudy, we'll have a low of 26 degrees.
I'm pleased to welcome to our studios today Joanne Gabriel. She is the Membership and School Age Director at the Hazleton YWCA, but she's here for another great reason today, to talk about the 32nd Annual Pearl Awards, which I can't even believe that it's been that long that these wonderful awards have been going on.
Yes, since 1986, we started this event at the Hazleton YWCA where we honor professional women in the community who have made a significant contribution to their employer. This year, we have 6 wonderful women who were nominated by their peers, husbands, co-workers, and the event will be March 16th at Sand Springs Country Club. It's a Friday evening. The women will be recognized in front of their peers and community members, and we like to invite the community to come and support these women.
It's nice that you called it a string of pearls. And how many are on this string of pearls?
Over 180 women.
Wow.
Since, like I said, 1986. I have been doing this event as part of the YWCA for 24 years.
Wow.
So along with the membership side and the school age side, is one thing that is very rewarding to see women in the community who are recognized for their accomplishments and their talents and their gifts. A lot of people ask what PEARL is and what it stands for. So PEARL is an acronym which stands for professionalism, excellence, achievement, role model and responsibility, and leadership. And like I said, it's just amazing how there are women out there that have these unique positions and unique job titles. So there's 10 categories that they could be nominated in, and 6 categories are represented this year by the winners.
So who are the winners for this year?
So let me make sure I get this right. So there are 6 winners this year. Dr. Maria Amick is for professions. Jacqueline Bonomo is in the human services category. Kim McNulty is in the communications field. Jennifer Novotny is in the education field. Catherine O is for self-employed entrepreneur. And Carla Fowler is a winner in business and industry.
And we have to say that Jennifer Novotny, her husband works here.
Oh, that's right. She does. He does, yes. She is from MMI. Yes, that is correct.
Tim works here, so yes, he's very proud of his wife, and so are we. So this is wonderful that this is happening, and you want the community to come out and celebrate and empower these women.
Absolutely. It's wonderful that the women get together, and it's like a whole networking. And, you know, as they say, woman power and what women can do in our community and how they support the community, raising families and extracurricular activities that they do. It's remarkable.
Absolutely. And if someone would like to attend, is there a deadline, and what do they do? They call the Y?
They can call the Y at 570-455-2046, ask for myself. And the tickets, it's not a ticket that they get, it's just a reservation that can be, their name can be put down so that we make sure we have enough seating and they're comfortable down there at Sand Springs. The reservations will be taken up until March 5th, which is a week right before the event.
All right, very good. Well, congratulations on keeping this wonderful program going for that many years. I know you've been a part of it for more than 2 decades, so this is great. Congratulations to the women, and we say kudos to those who are the recipients for this year's awards.
Oh, thank you very much, and we hope to see everyone at the event. Thank you.
Thanks, Lisa. Jennifer Novotny and Tim Novotny, power couple. Tim, by the way, directed the Angela Park documentary, put that all together that we talked about earlier in the newscast. Jennifer winning the Pearl Award. Here are your midday winning lottery numbers on our green screen. When we come back, a lot of sports to talk about, including Challenger Little League Baseball. Stay tuned.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
We always appreciate Dave Seaman's time here on SSPTV News, but especially this week with the Standard Speaker Sports Editor, because there's so much going on. Just open up the sports page today, Dave. I got overwhelmed. And happy. I mean, it's nice to see that much going on in local sports, all covered in the paper. And Dave, at the very top of the page was an article about Hazelton's Challenger Little League heading to Williamsport this summer on August 25th. They will be featured in the big exhibition game at Volunteer Stadium at 10:30 a.m. Game broadcast on WVIA. Dave, this was one of my favorite stories I ever covered, was going up to Coryell and covering the Challenger Little League for kids with physical and also intellectual challenges. It's just such a cool atmosphere up there. Kids from the Little League come over, help out their friends with the challenges, and it's great. Great news for Hazelton, and Ed Shopey's been working for this for a long time, who runs the Hazelton Little League.
Yeah, they've been working toward putting a team in Williamsport for the Challenger division for some time. They're all overwhelmed. It's just it's a great honor for the league, and these kids are going to have a ball. They're going to have a ball, and I think people are going to have a ball watching them. And I do invite anybody who has an opportunity during the summer, every Saturday morning at Coryell Stadium, to get up, and it just takes you away from the so-called pressures of life and everything, and just watch kids enjoying themselves who otherwise might not get a chance to enjoy themselves. But this is going to take it over the top when they get to play on the field in Williamsport. And it's a great news story, and it puts things in perspective. You're busy doing other stories, but this one adds a dose of perspective.
And speaking of that, Dave, yeah, you can get so busy now and you get wrapped up in things. You just want to get things done on deadline. But I remember going to the Challenger Little League, and there was one of the older kids who's been there in the league for years, and he was standing on third base, and they called him a coach, and he was talking to the girl at the plate, and I got great natural sound of him saying, "You can do this. Just hit me home." And she hit the ball and ran home. And it does really put things in perspective, and also sports in perspective. And Dave, this weekend, the Hazelton area girls will play Scranton on Friday. The boys will play Scranton on Saturday. Districts 2/4 6A titles on the line. What are your notes going into both games?
Well, I think the girls are coming in on a big high. They had a great win against Williamsport on Friday night. They actually entered the playoffs on a little bit of a lull. Yeah. I think they have a 4-game losing streak, and Coach Gabb was wondering if they were going to have the opportunity to get back to the district final in the arena, the sub-regional final. And lo and behold, they came up with one of their best performances of the season. 2 outstanding performances by Maddie Morocco and Virginia Yurchak in that game, kind of carried the team. Now the rest of the team gets an opportunity to play, and them and the rest of the team get an opportunity to play back in the arena. Last year, Scranton beat them big, so they have a chance to make amends for that loss and get back into the state tournament. As for the boys, the boys are favored to win it, and there's no secret about that. But talking to the Scranton coach yesterday, and one of their key players, Robbie McAndrew, is a sharpshooting guard. They're not going to back down, and they didn't back down last year against the Cougars. Cougars won a 6-point game, I believe, in the district semifinals last year, and Scranton is an absolute stud in Kieran Harbin. He can do everything. He's listed as a guard, but he's a 6'3", 6'4" kind of kid that's very athletic, plays all over the place. He has some outstanding athletes around him too, and Scranton's certainly not going to back down. But by the same token, Cougars, as we've talked about all season, is that they remember that loss to Williamsport last year in the arena, and they've made it their destination to get back there and try to get there and do it again, this time win that game and get to the state tournament.
Well, this weekend will also be the Northeast, Southeast, really all the regionals for wrestling across the state of Pennsylvania as wrestlers look to qualify for the state championships. We have a bunch of them locally. 2 of them will be from Mono area, Matt Lewandowski and Colin Fagley, and I talked recently with their coach Mark Lawrence about both, and he'll start with Matt and then talk about Colin.
His mental game really stepped up. Last year, I think there were times where he talked himself out of matches that he could have been in. This year, he's just so relaxed, so focused. He sometimes tells you what he's going to do before he goes out and does it. And he's just on a mission. I've never seen a kid more focused than him right now. Colin is a pure technician. He is, he's very good at breaking things down. He's like having an extra coach in here. Sometimes when I'm trying to get through to the kids, I'm trying to explain things, he breaks it down in their terms, and honestly, he is a pure technician.
Dave, they're a lot of fun, those two guys, as well. Heard they keep the wrestling room very light there at Mono area, relax the team a little bit. Very good leaders. So we have a lot of wrestling and a lot of swimming, and there's some Hazelton area athletes who will be looking for district gold.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Last year, Marina O'Hara was the winner as a freshman in the backstroke. She's going to be looking to get back to the state championships. Hazelton area relay team, girls relay team, also made it to states last year, so they're going to be looking to get back. And on the boys' side, Paul Flowers has had an outstanding season for the boys swimmers at Hazelton area. Tony Goldstone, a freshman, has been another outstanding stellar season. So there's going to be an opportunity for a lot of Cougars to win middles and advance to states at Bucknell.
Of course, there's Reggie Crawford at North Schuylkill and Danny Berlitz from Marion. Just off the top of my head, Dave, so a lot going on this weekend. Of course, the Standard Speaker will have you covered for all of it, and we'll have recaps on Monday.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's talk. The Town Holy Family Academy will be having their Lenten Friday fish dinner on Friday, March 9th from 3 until 6:30 p.m. Reservations and pre-orders must be made by Friday, March 2nd. For more information, you can call 570-455-9431. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Mario Batista of Weatherly. Funeral is Friday at 4 p.m. at the Philip J. Jeffries Funeral Home in Weatherly. Friends may call Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. at the funeral home. Marilyn Mandy Ferry of Freeland. The Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home in Hazelton will announce the arrangements. Sister Maria Goretti of Hazelton. Burial was held at Sisters Cemetery on February 20th. John Tall Griffin of Freeland. Services will be held at the convenience of the family under the Cattrall Petrilli Funeral Home in Freeland. Sylvia A. Collowig of Hazelton. Mass is Friday at 10 a.m. at Immaculate Conception Parish at St. Anne's Church in Freeland. Friends may call Friday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. at the church. The McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home in Freeland is in charge of the arrangements. And John Fewhack of Hazelton. Services will be private under the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home in Hazelton. Attention pay-per-view subscribers! If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is August Kelmer Jr. of Hazel Township. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
So tomorrow we have free pizza from Frankie's Pizzeria in Hazelton. You can call to try and win that. Plus we have our Volunteer of the Week, and we'll go bowling with the Hazelton Area High School bowling teams. So join us tomorrow. I will see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.